Hello there, the Fabled Harpooner here, ready for another toxic Troublemaker quest in which I hunt a high rank Great Wroggi with a Heavy Bowgun weapon class this time around, and a new weapon, a new Heavy Bowgun that's waiting at the smithy as the weapon of choice. Using the high rank Great Wroggi armor set this time. Currently I'm equipping the Wishing Star, this time with a power barrel attached to it, unlike last time, which I forgot. But the weapon I'm going to be using is the Moby Deus, a Sirius based weapon. Going to be using some of its hides, horns, well, half of the horns I currently have. Hopefully I won't be needing any more for quite some time, hopefully. A couple of tails and some Carmelite ore. Stats wise, well, it's quite a high raw damage weapon just by itself, without a power barrel attached to it, which I will hopefully remember doing, attaching a power barrel. No affinity whatsoever, in any bad or good or bad. Couple of slots which can be handy, not in this particular case for me, but maybe with other armor set it could be. Has a slow reload and a high left deviation. That's the two main concerns with this weapon, as far as I can see. Average recoil, which is okay, can be made better. Loadouts, we pretty much can use all of the level 1 ammo shots, at least the basic ones, from normals to exhaust. Does have access to a level 2 normals, but nothing else, at least on the first page. Elemental page, well, it has access to water and freeze, which is great for the Great Wroggi. Start off with a freeze damage, then switch to water. I believe that's the order of the most to least, well, to a lesser damaging one. Those are the two highest ones, I believe. Not going to be using the sub shots. And crouching fire does have an assortment. However, I'm not going to be using piercing shots since it's not really that lengthy, and it will be really hard to properly get a nice, good piercing shot to do maximum damage. So I'm going to avoid those. So I'll probably just stick, in case of crouching fire, to pellets and normal ones. There's the Heavy Bowgun itself, which kind of looks like a miniature CADS in a way. So we get the weapon, and the next thing, attach a power barrel. Yes, I'm going to equip it, and I want to upgrade it with a power barrel. Right there is just the next one. More high rank items. I might be using this weapon later on again in its higher form. But anyway, the power barrel, which increases it by how much? That's about, let's see, 9, 10, about 28 points of damage. Yeah, 28, which is not bad. Didn't really quite check the change. Seems to have larger horns attached to it. Meals. Well, we don't have access to the standard gunner meal, which requires meats and milk, or dairy products. But we have a few fresh items. Let's see what can we get. Oracle and Trainer, Combine and Climber, Dungmaster Courage. Not great. Not a great selection of skills. Trainer Black Belt. Courage Polisher, no use for a gunner polisher. Rising Kickboxer, no. Nothing there of interest. Balancer, Acrobat. Carver High might be of some use. But it's a probability thing, so it's not guaranteed. This is better used for when you're hunting a bunch of small creatures to maybe get an extra calf. Game changer. Do I really want to try to summon another Raytheon during the quest? This is going to be weird. Milk or dairy and drinks, or drinks on their own, are not a good combination because they mostly produce unlucky cat. Get Carver low, plus polisher, not real skills there. Carver high. Booster could be okay, but it's only temporary. Not really a great selection of skills. Blaster. Fabled bombs, I don't really... Ooh, should I bring Fabled bombs? Let's try the Fabled bombs. Carver high, unlucky cat, double unlucky cat, so that's increased guarantee of it showing up. Not much of a choice here. Black belt might be okay, since I might do some amount of evasion. Not really that great. Rise or low, I'll probably get hit now and then. There's nothing really worthwhile. What? That's the basic skill that I can get extra defense. So it's just defense. Well, let's go for health and defense. Don't really need trainer. Since they're already at that max, this is usually great when they are at low levels of the chum thing. But once they're maxed out, it's not really necessary that I know of. Guess I'll go for Riser because I get hit. Not really a great skill, at least in my eyes. Let's see, currently these are the items I have. Since I'm bringing sleep shots, pretty much I'm bringing all the status ones. So I would try to poison it, see how many shots it takes. Paralysis. Hopefully with paralysis I can quickly switch to a crouching fire. Probably switch to crouching fire normal 1. We got sleep shots we will use in combination with borrowed bombs plus, L plus. Next source, well, maybe not. Probably start off with the source or not. No. Class 10 Crag usually are the first shots I will use. But let's bring some Fabled bombs as well. Got a Firecaster as well in my inventory. I'm not sure if I've shown you. Yeah, there it is. In case I start a bit far off from the main monster. Again, we start off here. Game seems to like to start me off over there. Let's try to pick up the map this time from the right box. The blue one. And let's see, what can I load? Probably clusters first. Let's start with the clusters and get Fabled bomb ready as well. Let's try to get close to it if it lets us. Gonna run towards just a no there. Okay. Okay, so it's going to get hit by that, and felines and the Melix should leave us alone and focus on the monster. Nice, that seemed to all the cluster bombs hit there. Okay, most of those bomblets actually managed to hit. I need to remember there's a deviation to the left. Oh, shouldn't have taken that quick shot. Okay, I managed to do some knockout damage with the crack shot lodged into its back. Guess that happened because it jumped backwards. It seems to be relatively easy to get the crack shot to hit the head for some knockout damage if the shot is lodged in close to the head and it doesn't jump. And there's an knockout. Oh, I need to change ammo. Didn't realise I already ran out. Okay, let's go for wasting time here. Yeah, should have done something like this. Apparently it can't actually hit me when crouching with that particular attack. Now normals might not be the... Oh, okay, interesting. I didn't know you could roll out of the crouching. To figure out how I did that, I think I double tapped on the B button. Anyway, let's get the exhaust. Okay, so now they are not attracted to it anymore. Can I get the paint shot back? Don't really want to be using... Now let's try normal shots. Oh, you little... I can't hit it from here. And I'm poisoned. Trying to get away. And I get it back. It was only a paint shot, but I still managed to get it back. Let's get this antidote poison out of the way. Kind of wasted time there by shooting the Melix just for a paint shot back. Let's get the exhaust shot out again. I probably should try to use pellet one. They're really trying to body slam me. Okay, that poison cloud hit those Wroggies repeatedly. They're not completely immune to it, but they won't get poisoned from one single cloud. Okay, let's get to the pellets. I'm not going to go into crouching fire. I think it shot over me, that poison cloud. Okay, we've got a few and a shiny from the, I guess, the sack break that it has. Okay, that's nice. We've got rid of all the little Wroggies. So now I can switch to exhaust. Or not, because it's already exhausted, so let's switch to something else. Let's go for a paralysis. And remember, after, if it gets paralysed, crouch fire to normals. The reload of status shots is really slow. Okay, crouching fire to normals. You... Ah! Such bad timing. And waste of a paralysing state with all these little Wroggies in the way. Okay, next one I suppose I could try poison. It's still exhausted, so this should be a bit easier than enraged. Okay, off of my shots. Not really good to be right next to a tree like that. Why isn't it? Didn't reload for some reason. Okay, I'm not sure. I think I managed to poison the Bullfango accidentally. Yep. Status shots, or at least poisoned ones, can affect more than one monster if the cloud on impact gets them inside of it. It's rare because unless it's small monsters like I don't know, Antoroth, bug types, they can bunch up a bit. They might get caught with their multiple shots. I might not get the poison out. Seems to be highly resistant to it. Resistant. Yeah, apparently so. So poison shot's not a good idea. Not if you not bring in extra ones to pull it off. So that was a waste of time and shots. Guess it would have been easier if I gave a poison attack to either Chacha or Kayamba to assist there. Try to wait until I get to sleep before I use an antidote. Yeah, 6 shots of sleep. It's more than enough. Hopefully the Bullfango won't charge yet. Hasn't spotted us. And let's go into... No, I didn't need to reload. Oh, they're both crouching. That's interesting. And now we've just unleashed the crouching fire. Because of the quick rate of fire from the crouching fire, I guess in this case the normal shot might actually do more damage than normal 2s. Let's get rid of the ones even though it's running away. Okay, we got through most of the status shots. Did it just plant one bomb? Yeah, I did. Doesn't matter. Let's go for the elemental one. But that's only 2 rounds, so we need to take that into account. Oh, there's a quick shot, so should be easy to evade attacks if I'm not caught reloading. I'm not going to bother to shoot there, I'm just going to move on to the next area. Taking longer. Got over the 10-minute mark. Probably because of that, didn't really focus it down as I should. I also wasted time with a poison shot, so I'm not going to use that even with the light. Well, I didn't even use it with the light bowgun, did I? Yeah, I shouldn't have done that. All those Wroggis are in the way. Not so much of a bother with Blade Master since you can hit multiple monsters with each attack. But with bowgun users, unless you're using piercing shots or spread shots, you usually just hit one monster. Okay, total time. Well, is time remaining? 38 minutes. Depending on with which weapon you compare it, it's about 5 minutes longer, or just a couple of minutes longer. Well, Divine Rhino, extra Zenny. I really should focus with the best type of shots I should use. Daily crags and clusters are great. Probably should just switch to the elemental faster or sooner. Oop, can swap in time, it doesn't matter. Yeah, and the paralysis wasn't that good because the little Wroggi got in the way of me trying to make the best use of it. Okay, breaks. We've got Toxic Sack. Secondary rewards, not much in quantity, but always the Bathethite ore and another Mantis Seed. Main rewards, got Great Wroggi hide, braces, no more hides, a couple more sacks, hides and skill plus. Just about as much Zenny with shinies and bugs, or close enough, as the main reward. So this has been the Fabled Harpooner, hunting a high rank Great Wroggi in the Toxic Troublemaker quest, with the Heavy Bowgun weapon class, and the Moby Deus as the weapon of choice. Hope you enjoyed the video, see you next time, and good hunting.